What is up, everybody? So is business ever picking up in the true crime world over on Twitter? If you don't have Twitter, if you're not a Twitter user, if you've never had Twitter before, I definitely recommend you getting Twitter right now if you're interested in convicting a murderer or making a murderer. The news, the conversation, the comments, the tweets, the retweets are wild right now. There's all kinds of information flowing, and even if you only get it and keep it for the next little while, I definitely recommend, if you want to be kept up to date with everything that's going on, Twitter seems to be the place to do it. And of course, give me a follow over on Twitter. I'll link it in the description below. It is at Allegedly a Show. But man, there has been all kinds of stuff happening on Twitter since the release of Convicting a Murderer. Now, in episode 2 of Convicting a Murderer, they have Earl Avery talking about Stephen Avery and how Stephen Avery did some disgusting things in the past. So when I did my review, I talked about the things that Earl Avery mentioned. And then as soon as I posted the video, I got a bunch of tweets talking about something that Earl did many years ago that I don't know how public this is. It's definitely public now. I don't know how public it was before yesterday, outside of people that dug deep into the case. We'll link it in the description below. If you already know what I'm talking about, then you know. If you don't know, go to the description, click the link. It is absolutely gross, but it is linked in the description below. Anyway, I made a tweet about it because I was aware of some stuff. I wasn't fully aware of everything that Earl Avery did, and I guess Chuck Avery did some things as well, but I haven't looked into that. I got a ton of information sent to me last night, earlier yesterday, and I'm going to look into it all. But I tweeted out, and here's what I wrote, and I screenshotted the thing. This is about Stephen Avery's brother, Earl Avery. He appeared in episode 2 of Convicting a Murderer, talking about his past experiences with his brother. They did, however, now I only said this because of how negative they were portraying Stephen Avery, and rightfully so with the things that he did. But they're interviewing somebody that has done horrendous things, and has done horrendous things to children. So I said that, I tweeted it out, and I asked Sean Reck, the creator, I asked Candace Owens if they knew about it. I was very polite. You can go check out the tweet. It's up there. It's Candace Owens replied almost instantly, which took me by surprise. She's got 4.1 million followers on the Twitter platform. I do not. I'm not even in the same universe galaxy as Candace Owens is. So the fact that she took the time out to respond to that tweet, and she actually liked the video I posted later in the evening. I don't know if she's checking my stuff out or if for some reason it's popping up in her news feed, but it's wild that she took the time to interact and answer this question. She states, and I will put this tweet up on the screen, Candace Owens stated, "We absolutely mention Earl's past. It's just in a later episode. Best to watch the entire series before accusing of intentionally leaving anything out." I would have watched the entire series by now if it was able to be binged watched, but it's not. They got the first 3 episodes up, I think it is, and then the other episodes are going to air weekly till it's finished. So I couldn't binge watch it even if I wanted to. She doesn't say what episode it's in. She doesn't say what exactly it is that they mentioned. There was another comment that I can't find right now because there are so many of them that stated that they barely, I guess some people have seen the full series already. I have not. I don't know how. Maybe they got sent a link in advance. I have absolutely no idea how they seen it. But they say they barely mention Earl's past. But I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not going to say that they did or didn't. I'm going to withhold judgment until I actually see it myself. But I responded with doing it episode by episode as it comes out. So I will definitely mention it when it comes out. And I absolutely will. If they do cover what Earl did in depth and state the horrible things he did, I will definitely say that that's what they did. I didn't accuse you. I said that they didn't mention it in episode 2. I didn't accuse her. I asked Candace Owens and Sean Reck if they knew about it. I didn't accuse them at this point in time of leaving anything out. I said they didn't mention it in episode 2 because they didn't mention it in episode 2. I said I didn't accuse you. I said you didn't mention it in episode 2 because you didn't, and asked if you knew about it. When you do mention it in whatever episode it is in, I will cover it just like I did the rest. Thank you for your response and the information. What do you think of them having Earl Avery in the series, considering the things he was convicted of? Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.